Imagine this, it's a bright, sunlit morning, and you're standing at the edge of a lush park. The grass is glistening with dew, and the trees are whispering secrets in the gentle breeze. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs with fresh air, and as you step forward, your heart begins to race. With each stride, the world around you blurs, and suddenly you feel alive, each beat of your heart syncing with the rhythm of your thoughts. Now, picture this, every time you move your body, you're not just exercising, you're unlocking a treasure chest of learning potential hidden deep within your brain. You might be wondering how that works. Well, let's take a little journey inside your head. Picture your brain as a bustling city, filled with winding roads and towering skyscrapers. Every thought you have is like a tiny car zipping around, delivering messages and picking up new ideas. But here's the catch, when you sit still for too long, the traffic jams up, and those little cars struggle to navigate the busy streets. They need an open highway to speed along and connect the dots. That's where exercise comes in, blasting open the gates. When you get moving, your heart pumps like a drum, sending a rush of oxygen and nutrients to your brain. Imagine that feeling, it's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, everything is clearer. And as your body moves, your brain releases a cocktail of incredible chemicals. One of them is called endorphins, often known as the feel-good hormones. They're like little cheerleaders, lifting your spirits and making you feel happier. But that's just the beginning. As you run or dance or jump, your brain also produces a powerful protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF for short. Think of BDNF as a gardener tending to a vibrant garden. It nurtures the connections between your brain cells, helping them grow stronger and healthier. This means that every time you exercise, you're helping your brain form new pathways, making it easier to learn and remember things. Isn't that amazing? Now, let's dive a little deeper. Picture yourself in a classroom, surrounded by books and bright posters. You're trying to absorb information, but it feels like a sponge that just won't soak up the water. Now imagine, before that lesson, you spent some time running, jumping, or even just taking a brisk walk. When you return to your desk, your brain is buzzing with energy, ready to soak up every word like a thirsty sponge. Research shows that students who engage in physical activity before studying score higher on tests and retain more information. It's like giving your brain a turbo boost. But wait, let's not forget about the magic of collaboration. Picture a group of friends gathered in a circle, laughing and cheering each other on as they play a game of soccer. As they dash across the field, they're not just exercising their bodies, they're exercising their minds too. Team sports require communication, strategy, and problem solving. Every pass, every goal, and every cheer builds connections in their brains, sharpening their cognitive skills. When you move together, you learn together. Now, let's explore another scene. Imagine a child sitting at a desk, staring blankly at a math problem. It feels like a mountain, towering high and impossible to climb. But what if this child took a break and went outside? Picture them swinging high on a swing set, feeling the wind rush past their face, laughter bubbling up like a fizzy drink. As they swing, their hearts race, and suddenly, that mountain of math doesn't seem so daunting anymore. When they return to their desk, clarity washes over them like a refreshing wave. Exercise clears the cobwebs and opens the door to creativity and problem solving. But how does all this work? When you exercise, your body releases a flood of neurotransmitters, those little messengers that carry signals throughout your brain. Think of them as tiny postal workers, delivering letters filled with information. They help improve focus, boost your mood, and enhance memory. With every step, every jump, you're sending a flurry of messages that help your brain light up like a fireworks display on New Year's Eve. Now, let's take a moment to imagine what happens when you bring exercise into your everyday routine. Picture your mornings filled with movement. Maybe you dance to your favorite song while brushing your teeth or take a brisk walk before breakfast. As you go through your day, you feel lighter, like a balloon floating high in the sky. The world is vibrant, and every challenge seems manageable because your brain is primed for learning. And what about those days when you feel stuck? When your brain feels like a foggy morning, and you just can't seem to think straight? Here's a little secret: a quick burst of exercise can clear that fog away. Whether it's a few jumping jacks in your living room, a quick jog around the block, or a dance party in your kitchen, moving your body can kickstart your brain. You'll be amazed at how quickly those ideas start flowing again, like a river rushing after the rain. But it's not just about physical exercise, it's also about finding joy in movement. Think of all the different ways you can be active. There's dancing, riding a bike, climbing trees, or even playing tag with friends. Each of these activities does wonders for your brain. It's not just about burning calories, it's about igniting your passion for life and learning. When you find joy in movement, you're not just exercising your body, you're nourishing your mind. Now, let's step into the world of imagination once more. Picture a scientist in a lab, surrounded by colorful graphs and charts. They've been working hard on a project, but their ideas seem to be stalling. Instead of sitting at their desk, they decide to take a break, going for a brisk walk in the nearby park. As they stroll, the leaves rustle and birds chirp, and suddenly, an idea pops into their mind like a light bulb turning on. That's the power of exercise, unlocking creativity and inspiration when you least expect it. And here's something to think about: exercise doesn't just benefit students or scientists, it's a gift for everyone, no matter your age. Imagine a grandparent playing with their grandchildren in the yard, laughter echoing through the air. They're not just having fun, they're also keeping their minds sharp and their hearts happy. The joy of movement creates connections between generations, sharing stories and experiences that enrich everyone involved. As we wind down our journey through this colorful landscape of exercise and learning, let's take a moment to reflect. Think about how you can weave movement into your life every single day. How can you transform the mundane into the magical? What small steps can you take to turn learning into an adventure? Before we wrap up, I invite you to take action. What if you set a goal to be more active each day? Maybe you'll explore a new sport, dance in your living room, or simply take a stroll in the park. You have the power to unlock that treasure chest of learning potential within your brain, and it all starts with movement. So, the next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed, remember this: the key to clearer thinking and brighter ideas lies not just in books and notes, but in the rhythm of your own heartbeat. You have the magic to change your learning experience and make it vibrant, exciting, and full of wonder. Now, go ahead and embrace the joy of movement. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that spark your imagination and ignite your curiosity. Your journey of learning and discovery is just beginning. Let's make it an adventure worth remembering.